Crystal Patel is suing Chris Wilson in the amount of $1,446.94. She says the defendant knocked over a candle in her apartment and started a fire.
All rise. Remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Kevin Ross presiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
All parties been sworn, Your Honor.
Very good, Deputy Thomas. Ms. Patel, there was an incident at your apartment. There was some damage, and you want Mr. Wilson to pay for it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, prove your case.
Few months back, I was out with my friends in one of the Hollywood's club. I was just having a good time and talking to my friends. I saw Chris, look at him. He looks good. So he asked me for a dance. Shana, my friend, she told that once she hooked up with him and he's not like what he seems to be. He's not that nice at all.
Shauna said she hooked up with him, meaning that they went out, they had sex.
They had sex.
And okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what she meant.
What I thought you meant. All right.
Okay.
And this is a friend of yours.
Yeah, my friend.
And you're okay with then having interaction with him in that way?
I didn't plan for it, but he seemed, look at him, he looked tall, dark, and handsome, so I just wanted to know him more.
He's like, it is what it is. Don't hate, huh?
Yeah, you know.
All right, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome, what happened here?
Basically, from the club to her apartment, the only reason I was honestly there was because, you can't see it now, but she had double D's when I saw her.
Really?
And
That's
she
what
had
we're gonna say.
double D's, as in the
breasts
breast size
were way
very
larger.
large.
Yeah, way.
And clearly,
way.
you are not someone.
He is a man-child. You need to know about him.
He's a man-child.
Yes, he is.
Now, see, I like to call it a man-baby. A maybe.
Yes, that's true.
Is that what he is?
Yes, he is.
Why do you say that?
So, as I was telling you about, so I just went with just the benefit of doubt to dance with him. So, we had some chemistry. We started talking, drinking.
He mentioned something about your décolletage, if you will. He's saying that what I'm seeing now is not what he saw. Was there something that's different about your appearance before me that he saw?
No, if you see the pictures, it's not that different. I had my
a B to a D. It's not that different.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Did you do something different as it relates to your breast size?
Socks, yes.
What?
Socks.
So I
Socks
had
were
my
in there
bras padded, and it's very common.
So you wore a bra
but
with
I
socks
didn't
padded.
intend them to be 2 Ds or
I can only hear
something.
one person at a time. So,
All right.
and we're talking about this issue, so I want to make sure I'm clear.
All right.
Yes.
You had a padded bra.
Yeah, but
With
I don't know
socks.
what he was expecting out of me because it didn't seem to be what he's saying. I don't know what he was expecting. I don't think he was in the right
Double
state
D's.
of mind.
I mean, Your Honor,
No.
man to man, I know.
Man to man?
Like, you keep me out of this.
What is?
I am nowhere near this. So what I'm trying to
Thank you. You're not
understand
that
is,
shallow as he is.
so you gave yourself the appearance of looking fuller. Is that fair?
Not fuller, but it was just looking nice. But I won't say what he's saying.
All right.
It-
So when the two of you meet at the club, even though you know that he has already hooked up with this Shana person, Shana?
Shana.
And so what happens? You see her, you're interested.
Yes.
You buy her a
we were-
cocktail or something? Or?
No, we were dancing,
You're dancing at the club, okay.
Yeah, we were dancing, we started off with just a slight little dance, and then we started kissing a little bit.
And then he was behaving really nice. He was being very gentleman,
So how do we go
sweet.
from the two of you being at the club to this damage that you suffered?
So let me explain you what happened. So we started dancing. Then things got some out of control. So I invited him over to my house.
Oh, well, that's the way to stop things from being out of control. Come on over to my house.
Yeah, so it was just a hookup.
Man to man,
Yeah,
Boss, why don't you understand the concept?
yeah,
Okay, I
that
understand.
was just a hookup. That's
Okay.
what it was.
All right.
So anyways, he seemed like a nice guy. So I invited him over. He said yes. And he was, he was all night, he was just going about how much money he makes, how much workout he does, and blah, 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 too many things. What happened was, when I just went into his car, it was like some cheap old, I don't even remember which year it was built in, not from this century, I felt. He was saying that he has too much of money or the six-packs. He was not having any of that.
I heard something about a six-pack. Are you referring to his stomach, saying he had a six-pack?
No, he didn't. He was just talking about it.
He was telling you.
And he just had a big bare belly. There was nothing else there.
Coming up on America.
We got back to her place. She poured me something to drink, you know. We sat
I lit up
down.
some candles. I gave him some wine. And the things led one to another.
I don't remember the candles. I don't remember any of that.
Oh, really? You didn't remember?
Well, let me hear
That's
him.
what you're saying.
I just
Ms.
remember.
Patel, let me hear him.
I just remember when she took off her shirt and her brassiere, I saw the socks fall out and I just couldn't do it. Like, it's one thing, you know, to be at the club and then I come all the way to your house and I'm down for it all. Like, you know what I mean? She was more upfront with me and I respected that. But when the socks fall out of your bra, it's like, what do I do? So I kind of got upset, picked up my stuff and I left. I'm not gonna stay.
Left?
That was false advertisement. I
Can
ran
I
out of
say
there. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't know what else is gonna fall out. I don't know. I don't want to be here.
What do you mean you don't know what else is going to fall out?
I didn't know socks were going to fall out in the first place. I'm a breast man, Your Honor. Like, everyone loves breasts. It's like apple pie. I mean,
Wow.
Can I say something?
Wow.
Can I please say something?
When do socks fall out of your
He
bra?
is really insane. Let me hear. Once.
You didn't answer that question.
What?
Do socks fall
No,
out?
I just had a padded bra. He's just
Did
making
something
things.
fall out of the bra?
It was a padded bra.
it wasn't her
that-
breast that
padded
fell out.
All right.
Most definitely.
I don't know
And
what you
so
were
he
expecting
leaves,
there.
Why
but
are we
Bigger
here?
breast. That's what I was expecting.
Okay, I get it. You're a breast man. I get it.
All right.
but
Sorry.
you know, Your Honor, what he was saying, that six packs and everything, he didn't
I
seem
get
to
the
be.
six-pack,
So
I get the
didn't
old
react
car.
to him like a man-child that he ran out of my house. He stormed out like he has seen a ghost or an alien. He just ran off. So I am pretty sure that while he was running away from my apartment, he knocked over one of the tables that had the candles.
Why do you say you were pretty sure?
Because
Why aren't you 100% sure?
Because I didn't see, but he was the only one who was running from my house. So that is like 95% sure.
Okay.
I was the only one who ran.
I want her to keep talking now.
Then
So now he's out of the house.
Yes, so I went behind him because honestly, first I didn't understand what happened to him. So I just went behind him to know what happened
Yes.
because it was kind of confused.
I get it.
So I spoke to him and he started like accusing me using bad words. So
What was he accusing you of?
He was accusing me of like a false pretense, and I was like, what you were expecting
What do you
me
mean when
of?
you say false pretense?
The same thing he's
Fake
being like
fake
talking
breast.
right now. The breast that he was
So
just.
he was saying,
He was such a shallow man and such disrespectful to a female that.
hold on a moment. That's why you don't go home with someone when you first meet him. Because as a guy, he's just thinking
I'm
that's
not
just.
suing him for being disrespectful. I'm suing him because he burned down my house. Okay, you don't want to hook up. I understand that. But you need to take responsibilities for your actions. You burned down my
And
house.
how did he burn down your house?
Because when he rushed out of my house, and when I had the discussion in the hallway when I back to my apartment, I could smell smoke. And when I looked around, I saw that my couch, which was just next to the table, it was burned down. The wall was burned. So, and
What caused the fire?
the candles, which he knocked over while he was running off.
And so you don't think you're responsible for that?
No,
Did you knock over a table with candles burning?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
No.
All right. So if she recalls, you're not disputing that. You said, I don't recall. So that means you're not sure. Yes?
Yes.
Got it. The 144694, is that the proof of the damage
Yes,
to the
I
sofa?
have the evidences.
I'll
with
see
me.
that. And is there anything else? Mr. Wilson? The leather couch, that was 544.85,
Yes.
and this is for the
wall.
wall, the drywall, the new paint, 90209. Anything else, sir? No. All right. Based on the evidence and testimony before this court, the gavel is going to come down in favor of the plaintiff. Because you did probably cause that accident. And it doesn't have to be 100% certain. All I need is a preponderance of the evidence. And if she can establish that she lit candles, she's not necessarily going to burn up her own place. And if it happened pursuant to the time that you walked off, you caused injury. So maybe the universe is saying, maybe I need to reevaluate how I'm handling myself in this situation. Unless you're just okay with hooking up, as long as you're prepared to pay the consequences. So you will pay them. That is your judgment. Case closed.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,446.94.